Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. It's Sunday, so that means it's time for another week's weigh-in. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday. Another week has come and gone, and it was a week. Little mentality update, still really struggling with depression, anxiety, that fun stuff. Luckily, almost every day I behaved the way I planned to despite it, which is great. One day, Thursday, I did go over my food and calorie goal. It wasn't a full-on binge. It wasn't like it was, oh my gosh, I ruined. I did think that I had, maybe sabotaged enough that I wasn't going to lose weight this week. But again, why I love doing calories and protein the way I'm doing it is I have a goal for the week. If I can track a day that I go over, I lower the calories the next day, never to a point that I'm starving, and still be successful. So I'm actually really grateful that, spoiler alert for a minute from now when I say them, I have lost weight this week. If you guys are part of my Facebook group and you see the accountability post and you probably saw Thursday that I was mentally accepting that I was probably going to gain this week, because we know ultimately in the grand scheme of things, 1 week of not success is not going to be a complete total failure. The only failure is going to be if I quit. And I'm not quitting. I don't plan to. Right now, especially with my depression and anxiety that are going way strong for way too long, having some control over what I put in my body and the exercise that I do is helping me. If I can have a task and focus on, it helps. So one, my job really, really helps, especially because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a manager at a salon, and having that as a position, having goals to set, games to create, all that type of stuff really, really gives me something to focus on and channel my energy into, which really helps in times that aren't so great. And like I said last video, I am getting health insurance starting tomorrow, so I can go to a doctor and go to a therapist, whatever needs to be done. Because again, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer all the time, but it's been hard because it has been like over a month now of dealing with these issues. And the self-sabotage video that I did brought up some stuff that honestly, even with all the years of therapy I had when I was younger, I don't know how to deal with or how to process. I need to see a professional to get some insight and get some help processing and dealing and moving on from some of the things in my past. So I'm excited for all that, but at the very least, despite that, except for one day, and like I said, it wasn't even that bad. I had some tortilla chips and cheese. Like, it wasn't like I went crazy overboard. It's just I was at my goal when I had ordered some fajitas from a Mexican restaurant, because that's pretty much the lowest calorie thing besides a salad that you can order from a Mexican restaurant, and I love them. But they delivered them with tortilla chips and salsa, which is really sweet. It's delicious, but it wasn't what I had planned for as far as my calories goal. I ended up eating a numerous amount of chips, all of the salsa, and then I dumped some chips on a plate and poured cheese on them, popped it in the microwave, melted it. It was delicious. Oh, and some low-fat sour cream on top. And that made me go over calories. But that was Thursday, Friday, and yesterday I lowered my calories, but I still enjoyed food. I had a big old sub yesterday. I had an 8-ounce steak yesterday. I had a banana and protein powder smoothie yesterday. So it's not like I went completely without. No, I didn't have the smoothie. I had a cup of mac and cheese. So I ate well, but all of that added up together was like 1,100 calories. So it's lower than my typical calorie day. And step on the scale today, and boom, I am now officially 286.4 pounds. So, for those that don't know the math already, I lost 2 pounds this week. That means I have lost a total of 90.4 pounds. I am less than 10 pounds away from reaching the 100-pound loss goal. Like, saying it out loud. Sorry, this is the first time I said it out loud, and it's like 90.4 pounds. I lost a child. Some tiny adults. Like, I'm going pretty far. And in less than 10 pounds, I'll be at the 100-pound mark. I'm happy about that. So despite everything going on, and one thing, especially with the depression issues, is this is giving me goals and something to look forward to and something to work on and achieve, which I need with the direction that my depression and anxiety likes to go. I need something to focus on and channel, and that's great. And doing it in a healthy way. Like, I am not starving myself. I am not depriving myself. I'm not cutting out food groups. Like I said, I'm eating steak all the time. I'm having Mexican food. I'm having things that I enjoy, and exercising that I don't enjoy, but I do it. I hate exercise. I hate cardio. Let's put it clear. I hate cardio. I like strength training. If I could do just strength training, I'd be gravy. And honestly, you technically could, because strength training burns more calories than cardio does, especially because once you stop strength training, your body's still burning calories for hours after you're done, versus cardio, the second you stop and your heart rate goes back to normal, it's done burning calories. But because of my lungs, my cardiovascular things, I do want to strengthen them, and that's when cardio is needed. Because I would like to, maybe jog a 5K. Maybe not a half marathon or a marathon, but a 5K. Be cool if I could jog that one day. All right, so anyway, also my mini goals. You guys know I have two mini goals. One is I do a 5-pound interval mini goal to keep me focused so that I'm not overwhelmed because technically I still have 86.4 more pounds to go. That can be overwhelming, but if I'm shooting for 5 pounds. So I have been shooting for 284.6 pounds. And that's so much more easy to visualize than 86 pounds. So with where I'm at now, that means I have 1.8 pounds to go. If I have losses like I did last week and this week, I could be there again last week. Now, I had said that I was banking some rewards so that I could get a tattoo, because I'm rewarding myself at each of these 5-pound goals. I'm still going to do that because I do still really want a tattoo on my hand. But I did go ahead and cash one of them in, and I got a set of earrings. If you can see, I'm going to try to zoom in when I edit this video. But it's just a little feather and dangling earring, and I'm loving this. And it came with several. It's got one that has an infinity symbol, one that has a cross, like a little cone arrow looking thing. Several different options. But right now I'm just wearing the feather, and I like it. I've never really worn dangling earrings before, but I've been seeing them on some guys, and I'm like, I kind of like that look. I don't know if I can pull it off. I got it, and I kind of like it. I think I can pull it off. So that is what I got. So cashed in one. When I get to the 1.8 pound mark, I'll have 2 again. And, big pricey items, we'll be using several rewards. But if not, like smaller ones like this, because this set, which came, I think it was like 10 earrings, it cost like $17. So I think that's pretty good on Amazon. But yeah. So there's that goal. My other goal is Dogwoods. Dogwoods is a campground that I'm going to in September. I actually looked it up and did the math today. It's 28 weeks from today. Well, not from today, but from this weekend, because it starts on a Friday rather than a Sunday, but still, it's 28 weeks. Technically 27 weeks and 5 days. Whatever. I'm rounding up to the actual weekend. So 28 weeks. I set myself a goal of getting to 249.1 pounds, and that would be on average losing 1.5 pounds a week. Luckily, I've had several decent weeks and some not so great weeks, but so that means I have 37.3 pounds to go to get to that goal, which is completely doable because that is still, despite some of the weeks where I barely lost, I did the math and it would be 1.3 pounds a week to get to that. That's doable, especially if I do have several weeks where I have a higher loss, like this week and last week where it was 2 or more pounds. And then I can have a week that, I lost a little bit less. Or if I happen to have a week that I don't lose at all, or I happen to have a week that I gain, it's okay. It's part of the journey. Like 249.1, it's not like that is a number where I know my body will be amazing at that weight. It's just I set myself a goal of losing 1.5 pounds a week. So to keep me a little bit focused on that. If I don't meet it exactly, if I exceed it, if I, whatever, I'm okay. It's just something to keep in the guideline, in the line sight. What is it called? Guys, let me know in the comments. I don't know. But, I don't know. Anyway, something to keep in mind to keep me focused, something to look forward to, especially in this past year of COVID, where we don't have a lot. This is going to be like a good, decent outing. Hopefully by then, most of us will have vaccinations where we can actually camp without like being masked the entire time, or, masked, but maybe a little bit closer, something. But even if not, even if, say we find out, because we are going to find out, like say there's people that aren't vaccinated, cool, then we still stay apart. It's not like, we need to be up next to each other because it's camping. I'm going to have my own campsite, so I'm not sharing with anyone. So it can be easy to be socially distant. But either way, I'm excited for that. So yeah, that was my weigh-in this week. And sorry guys, again, for not doing other videos right now. If I have the mental capacity to do it, I will. But right now, I can't even really think of what to do a video on besides my weigh-in right now, because my brain is so focused on many different things. I had thought about doing a video on tracking your progress at the gym because I feel like some people might just go and do stuff. And so I could explain how I track stuff because I do have a method that I use to see if it's time to progress the weight, to see if I'm making progress on, the treadmill or the elliptical or the Stairmaster or whatever. So I thought about doing a video explaining that type of stuff. But honestly, not sure what else to do a video on right now. So I haven't been. Anyway, that's all I've got. I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will talk to you maybe next Sunday at the latest, if not sooner. All right, bye.